One of the bigger surprise announcements of E3 this year was that Baldur's Gate 3 is in fact in development and is in fact on its way. And I kind of thought they would have announced this during E3, kind of to strike when the iron is hot, so to speak. But Skybound Entertainment decided to wait a little bit longer and finally unveil a slew of collector's editions featuring things from Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, and Planetscape. So they've actually released 4 separate collector editions all at once. The fourth being a Ultimate Edition, but not including the contents of the other 3 entirely, which is a little interesting. So each of the, I'm going to say, one-off collector editions, whether you want to get Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2, whether you want to get Neverwinter Nights, which includes the Enhanced Edition Collector's Pack, or whether you want to get Planetscape, Torment, and Icewind Dale, all are going to set you back $100. If you want everything, you want all the games, you want all the things, and some other loot, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second, you can get all that for $200. But the $200 price point is interesting because it doesn't include all the individual things from the other ones. I kind of thought that it should, but let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what you get. So if you guys want to get the Baldur's Gate Collector Edition set, you're going to get the first and second Baldur's Gate, the Enhanced Edition. You're going to get to pick it for your platform of choice. It's available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, which is pretty cool. You're going to get a pin set, which includes 3 separate pins. You're going to get a medallion, which is a 3-inch diameter medallion. You're going to get a parchment map of the game worlds. And you're going to get a set of metal dice. You're also going to get a set of hero cards, which are actually a little bit oversized. So those are printed on 4.25 by 5 3/4. So these are kind of oversized, kind of mini laminate, think like postcard size, honestly. And a journal to take notes of all your adventures in the universe. So that will set you back $100. That does include the game, which is nice, which is actually kind of a 2-in-1 if you want to think of it that way. We'll revisit this page in a second. Neverwinter Nights has an enhanced edition, which also costs $100. Again, you get the game for your choice of platform, PlayStation, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch. You also get a pin set. This is 2 pins. I want to start doing some comparisons here. There you go. 3 pins over here, 2 pins over here. You're going to get a medallion of the eye, which is a 3-inch diameter medallion. There's your 3-inch diameter medallion. Parchment map, metal dice, hero cards, and journal. As you can see, pretty much the same thing. Obviously themed, this one themed more with Baldur's Gate stuff, makes sense. This one themed with Neverwinter Nights stuff, makes sense. Planetscape is also offering a collector edition, and it includes, as you guessed, the game, a medallion, a pin set, metal dice, a parchment map, a journal, hero cards. This one does also, though, include a squishy skull, which is kind of hard to tell what it's actually going to look like because this is a very weird cartoon sketch, which is the super foam squishy skull. Doesn't have any dimensions. I think it's probably along the size of like a baseball. You're thinking of those small little stress balls that you get. You know, you see them a lot at trade conventions and everything like that. So this one includes a bonus item of being the skull. As you noticed over here, you're getting the same stuff. You're getting the medallion, the hero cards, the dice. You can see how it's offset as where this is, you know, rows of stuff, and then this is a center image here. You actually see it double all the way down, so you know you're getting that extra item if you're just counting that way. Now that is for sorry, OCD. Now that is for those 3 standalone editions. However, they are offering what they call the Ultimate Edition, which is everything for $200, which is going to include all the games that I just showed off. There's your Baldur's Gates, there's your Planetscapes, there's your Neverwinter Nights. However, the stuff inside is a little bit different, which is kind of interesting. First of all, for the physical games here, unless it's just a portrait they showed, it doesn't show what platform, but I assume you're going to be able to get it for any of them. They're probably doing this just to show you that there's 3 images here. I guess instead of showing 9 images, like 3 Switch, 3 PlayStation, 3 Xbox, you're going to get a dice tray which includes a little area to actually throw the dice. It's a 10-inch diameter, which you could throw your dice into this little creature thing looking here. You're going to get the squishy skull. You're going to get some metal dice. You're going to get the parchment map. You're going to get the journal. You're going to get 2 pins, which they just picked one from each set. You're going to get a little bit extra on the lithographic prints. Now, notice these are bigger sizes as opposed to these postcard sizes that we saw before that ran, 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. You're going to get these at 9 by 11, which include 4 different prints. But you'll notice here that on any of these sets, actually, this one had a little bit bonus with the skull. But omitting the skull, this one also included a journal, and this one included a couple extra pins and the medallion. You'll notice over here, you are, instead of getting a medallion, you're getting a dice tray, and instead of the prints, you're getting a lithograph, and you're only getting 2 pins. So I find that a little bit odd, and the reason I say that, I mean, if you're a fan of any of these series, collector editions are a beauty in the eye of the beholder type thing. I'm an avid collector, so I am not going to judge or criticize whether or not I think it's good or bad. I used to do that in my previous videos. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to report on what it is. You guys make your own decision. I do find it kind of surprising, though, that this Ultimate Collector Edition doesn't include everything. And I know people are saying, well, geez, Jim, you're only talking, a pin here or a medallion there. But I'll tell you what, as a collector, as somebody who likes to display these things, I think that's a big oversight. And yes, it is, if you add up the dollar amount, it is double the price. You're getting 3 times the games. If you figure that the collector edition is, a game is $60, and then you go ahead and add in all the goodies, this definitely does make sense from a dollar perspective in terms of what you're getting, because they're valuing all the trinkets only at that, the delta price. But that said, I really feel like they should have included everything here, and they didn't do that. But I still think it's, there's quite a bit of content here. It does cover across all of the platforms, which is nice, because you don't want them to kind of stagger one or more, favor one over the other. So it's nice that you're getting to see a little bit of each game represented in the Ultimate set. So if you are interested, I will post a link in the description box below to all 4 of these different sets, although they're all pretty much available from the main website, but I'll do the legwork for you, so you just have to click the link and order what you want. But there you guys have it. I'd have to say this is a very interesting design choice in terms of releasing 4 at once, but I know these games have a lot of pull, so I suspect that they're going to do pretty well. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.